Blessings, beauties. Thank you for being here. Let's take a moment to ground in to our bodies and the present moment together, closing our eyes, taking a deep inhale through our nose, and exhaling out the mouth. Again, inhaling through the nose, releasing out the mouth. Becoming present in our bodies, feeling connected to the earth. And finding stillness in this moment. One more deep inhale through the nose. Exhaling, release out the mouth. Opening our hearts to receive and to spread love throughout our day. Yum. So I honestly don't know where to start about money and the energetics of money and abundance, but I want to share my journey and process thus far. It is a journey, and it has been full of the ups and downs, but I feel like I need to share this, and there's definitely resistance, but I was guided to share this and my story, so here we are. I think in like 2019 I decided that I would never have another job that wasn't being of service. Before that, I was just mindlessly in jobs to make money and to survive, and paycheck to paycheck, just soul crushing jobs that I did not like, and I wasn't in my dharma. I wasn't living my purpose. I wasn't being of service to the world. And then my sister passed away in 2020, and it really solidified that I would never ever do anything that didn't light me up, and it wasn't me stepping into my purpose and me being of service and giving back to the world. And so it's been this process of finding abundance and knowing my worth. It's been so much about finding my worth in this and being of service. So being a healer, you have to have confidence, and you have to feel worthy of being paid, and you have to feel worthy of charging for your energy and your time. And that was really hard for me, and it's still challenging for me. Like I said, this is an ongoing journey and unraveling. It's just I am willing to look at myself and look at these energetic blocks that are blocking me from abundance, and I'm willing to share that journey, which a lot of people aren't. So yeah, I was always taught that we have to work really hard for money. And I had a family that worked jobs that were just to provide. They didn't light them up whatsoever. I remember actually after my sister passed away, I was at my mom's, and she came home from work from this job that she hated, and she just lost a daughter, so of course she's gonna, I can't imagine that, how could you ever go back to that? And she was like, so what'd you do today? And I was like, I sat outside and meditated. And the guilt that she put on me for not thinking her way and not working in this way, when really like the work of uncovering yourself and realizing your inner monologue and doing self-work and shadow work, that is the work that we all should be doing. That is my 9 to 5, okay? And so the guilt that she put on me was crazy. And I remember her like saying something like, oh, I wish I had time to sit outside in the sun all day. Like just that projection. So I realized that I was always in survival mode, and I had to work really hard for abundance to come, or for even to just get by. So I've been doing shadow work and releasing these old patterns and really looking at this, and like every one thing just leads into another until leads into another. Another thing that I realized I had a block was like I said, the worthiness. I couldn't ask for help. I remember, and every time, and so I did all this work on becoming, I don't like to say work. I did all this, I moved all this energy around with being worthy to receive. And it's still very hard for me, and it makes me feel really uncomfortable, but I'm leaning into it, and I'm surrendering to it, and I'm softening to it, and I'm becoming aware that it feels uncomfortable. So I remember in like 2020, I posted on Instagram that I just like found a place for a couple months, and how much I needed to just rest and not be like living the car life and traveling. And I felt like I could breathe, and I could really like dig into the wounds that were brought up from losing my sister. And I posted on Instagram, I'm open to receive. And I remember how nervous I was, and how guilty I even felt just posting that. Like if anyone wanted to help me, and I like listed things that I needed for this new place. And my sister literally didn't talk to me for months after that, because she is programmed as well to think that we cannot ask for help. And she basically told me that I was profiting off of my sister's death, which obviously that is not the case, and that hurt immensely. So there are a lot of wounds there around receiving and around abundance, but I believe in living your life truly in authenticity and what lights you up. And this life is far too short to not be looking at yourself and thinking every day when you wake up, what inspires me and what can I give back to the world? And like I said, this is a process. This is unraveling. I'm definitely not there yet. I am working through these blocks every day, doing breath work, journaling, and really sitting with myself in stillness and asking, how am I not able to receive this abundance right now? Because in the law of attraction, we're told that if you open a money portal being anything that you can get paid from. So for me, it's selling jewelry, or booking Akashic Records reading, or OnlyFans, or buying a crystal mala. These are money portals, and if I'm not getting booked, and if I'm not getting things bought from me, then there is a block. There is a reason why that is not flowing to me. And that is my issue. That is my issue. That is my work to be done. That is looking and becoming aware of these old childhood patterns and blocks to receiving abundance and knowing our worth. And this unworthiness, as I have been looking into it more and more, it flows into so many areas of my life. It flows into relationships as well. So I've really just been staring at it, and instead of running away from it, which I had done in the past, and I really just started to look at it, like, honestly, this year. Well, like at the end of 2021 and this year. And before, I was just like doing EFT tapping and using the law of attraction and, you know, thinking positive thoughts. Well, you have to look at your shit. You have to look at these wounds and these patterns and what you were taught. It's not like your fault. It's literally what you were taught growing up. And just become present and aware with them and sit with that and slowly and gently teach yourself that this is not true. Yeah, even sharing this is like really uncomfortable for me, and it's pushing me out of my comfort zone, and that is where growth lies. And this can be really big medicine, so that's why I'm sharing, and that's why I'm listening to my messages every day and doing the self-reflection to become abundant and become my most worthy, authentic self. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say right now. I love you. And you are so worthy of abundance and joy in your life.